everybody, this is Eric with AXM, and today we're going to talk about van lift kits. And in particular, a component of those van lift kits is the radius arm. So we're talking about Ford Econolines, and this is a radius arm off of vans from 92, I think, to 2010 had this radius arm. And then Ford finally got smart and got rid of the bushings at the end. These things always wear out and they just get crusty after a long time. They're hard to change. So they went to a pivot at this end instead of a bushing. And so this is a factory radius arm. This is not a good one. This is off 2001 Econoline E350. And this is what's getting replaced. So one of the components that's getting replaced. So the kit that we chose to use on our van is from a company called Action Van. And we could have picked any kit out there. Could have even went four-wheel drive if we wanted to. There wasn't really a set budget for this. I know if a lot of people are on a budget, there's lots of other kits that maybe less height gain or less components, maybe less good components. You can get various kits out there, but we chose kind of the top of the line kit that Action Van offered, and I'll show you why in a second. What made me make that decision? Because it wasn't money. It wasn't. It definitely wasn't YouTube. I mean, if you watch YouTube, you'll see not a lot of people recommend Action Van, but I know a lot of people that have them. So anyway, the radius arm is the key component that I want to talk about here today. So I'm going to move aside this stock one and get the one that comes with the kit. So this is the Action Van radius arm that comes with the lift kit. And it looks fairly similar. It's tubular though, instead of stamped or sheet metal or whatever that other one's made out of. But the key thing about this is at this end, no more bushing. This has a heim joint and a big bolt that goes through it to secure it to the car, and a big new bracket that holds this part onto the frame, and it extends it several inches so that it's longer than the factory one, and it is adjustable here. So I think this is the main reason why I picked the Action Van kit, is because I really like these radius arms. I like the joint, and I like how the shocks mount to it. Just everything about it is good. The other big contributing factor, I think, is that I didn't want to mess with the I-beams too much. I've never heard of any other kits having a problem with the I-beams, but I think some of them bend or heat them up or bend them or do something to the I-beams. I didn't want to do anything to them. They have like big letters right across the front that say, "Do not bend, do not heat, do not weld." So I didn't want to get a kit that did any of those things to the I-beams. But like I said, I haven't heard of any kits having any problems with those. But I do realize that when you bend those, you're going to narrow your wheel width. So you're going to have to use spacers to get the wheels back out to the width where they should be. I don't know how much they would change, but I wanted them just how they are. And so the Action Van kit had relocation brackets for the pivot point of the I-beam. And it also had these radius arms, which get it into the right caster position once it's lifted, and then springs that are 5-inch lift. So that's why I went with this kit. Another contributing factor was that I'm going to do this by myself in my driveway, not taking it to a shop to pay anybody to have it installed. I wanted to be able to do it myself. That way, if anything goes wrong, I know how to fix it. So I try to do everything myself, just like with all the Mercedes and Euro cars. We always want to do all the work we can ourselves. But yeah, it's a no welding kit as well. So that was another like big attraction to this kit, is that You don't have to weld anything. No, no cutting of your frame, no welding of the frame. There are two things that are really difficult on this install, so you just have to be prepared for these, which I was prepared for them, as you'll see in the install video later. You have to remove the pitman arm, which is difficult, I'll say, and if you don't have the right tools, it's not going to happen. And then the other thing is you have to remove frame rivets because you're taking off the brackets that go on the cross members that currently hold the I-beam pivot point in place. Those have to come off, and you put whole new relocation brackets on there. And so if you don't know how to take frame rivets off, there's a lot of YouTube videos that show multiple ways. And in our install video, we tried a couple different ways, and you'll see which way ended up being best. So yeah, so that's a little bit about why we chose the Action Van kit. One thing I will tell you, I've never called any of the competitors, but I have called Action Van before I bought the kit. And somebody extremely knowledgeable answered the phone and had answers to all my questions, and made it really easy to buy it. At this time, I don't think you can just go online and buy it on the website. I think you got to call, and so that's something I would suggest as an improvement, is just to be able to go online and order it and have it shipped to you. But that was the only thing that I thought was a little unusual for a fabricator not to have the parts available online to just buy at an online store. And maybe there is one and I just didn't find it, but the website looks kind of dated, so maybe it's just old, and I didn't really know what to look for. But anyway, that's the story. So hopefully you guys will come back and watch the install video. So I couldn't find any other videos on YouTube about installation of the Action Van kit. There's tons of other videos for other kits out there that you can find, and you can learn tons of stuff about the Econoline platform, but not a whole lot about installing this kit. It did come with directions. Directions were pretty easy to follow. As you'll see in the install video, I kind of went out of order in a couple of places, and that's partly because I'm doing it alone. If there was somebody there helping me, I probably could have followed the directions exactly. But some of those parts are super heavy and super hard to get back into the exact position you need them in if you're by yourself. So it's certainly an extra set of hands. And I'm not doing it on a lift, I'm doing it on the ground. So hopefully this video, we got an unboxing video, kind of a why we chose Action Van video, and then also a install video. They didn't pay us, didn't even ask us to do any of this. This is just, we just do this as part of what we do in the car community and in the van life community. So yeah, this is 100% paid for by us, and didn't even really talk to them about what we were going to be doing as far as how we're going to use their kit, or making any video content about it. So anyway, thanks. Don't forget, like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the install video.